Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Bit more unusual this time. I've been made redundant, which is good news because I've just spent several months working on RTB and putting in a lot of features, but I'm taking a bit of time off at the moment and doing some aerobatics flying. I'm about to be flown by an expert, somebody I hope, and they know what they're doing, and they said the human's the weak link in this, so pulling 8Gs or something like that. Anyway, take a look at the stuff I've built, and I'll be back in a moment. Version 1.8 is in beta testing now. It has direct export to Assetto Corsa, importing of FBX, naming of tracks, and a few other things. Version 1.9 includes massive changes in the way tracks are calculated to enable a few key improvements. Using node-to-node sections, we gain faster calculations, more granular control over the hierarchy, more granular control of the cutting properties. For new tracks, the default is for these to always be cutting. Old tracks will have their sections loaded as per whatever the track was. These things enable the best new feature, blending. The smooth blending of a track surface as it approaches another and is cut away. You can bend the road at different angles, and the height of its vertices will be automatically adjusted as it approaches the cutting road. You can set the transition distance independently for each section. A track can now intersect with itself, it can join with itself, and you can split it anywhere into multiple tracks. Deleting a track is now done via a pop-up menu, and there's pop-ups for objects, string objects, and walls. You no longer need to hold shift when moving nodes or working on cross-sections. Just highlight the cross-sections and then lift one of them. Due to popular demand, the toolbar at the top is always visible. Nodes resize as you zoom in. Bezier spline now have a pink line so that you can identify which pink ball belongs to who. Perlin noise is now used for track randomness. Middle scroll wheel is now more accurate. A bug with multi-threaded background terrain normals has been fixed. The object hit test has been sped up. The track length warning has been removed. Tabbing between items no longer leaves the camera underground. The track camber is now controlled by a track bar. The numeric up-downs have been replaced with custom controls. Just scroll up and down or type in a value.
Here we go. Coming down to the left end, and power coming on for the flat split. Oh, wow. This is so good. Shout out to my patrons supporters, thank you. It's been great to do today, I love it. And yeah, there's some releases coming up soon. I've been working for the past 3 months. There's 1.7, which is the 1.8, which is the beta testing, different units, and testing for the Patreon supporters. I've been working on 1.95, which is going on, changes in it. And moving beyond that, we've got version 2 coming up. So lots to do there. I'm going to take it away. Huge clarifying you there. Indeed you are, sir. Well done. That's awesome.
This is version 1.8 with a 16-kilometer track. I'm just going to raise the terrain there. You see, you might have seen how long it took to load then. It'll take a similar amount of time to calculate when I finished dragging around here. 1, 2, 3, very scientific. Now this version 1.9, it loaded fast, you might have noticed, but anyway, do this similar sort of test here, and the calculation will be done in the blink of an eye. Once I just finish here, there it's done. Expansion packs can be made in Xpacker, or third-party ones can be downloaded via the Steam Workshop. In the past, if you used an object from an XPack, the entire XPack was copied into your project. Now, instead, the XPack is extracted with only the essential textures. Xpacker now has the ability to create an icon for your string objects or for your objects. There's a new 3D visualization for the cross sections for tracks and for walls. It now looks a little prettier with a sky and a sun and some shadows there too. Settings can be found under Edit, RTB Settings. In addition to drive and helicopter view, there's now an overview mode that widely circles around your venue. Use the numeric plus and minus keys to speed up and slow down. It's about a 5 times speed improvement for string objects that test for hitting against the ground. The polygon cutting routine was rewritten to be more efficient and to reduce the edge cases where it fails to cut properly. You can now select items from other X packs in the track, object, string object, or walls tools and have the X pack with only the required textures added to your project. You no longer need to preload X packs before you use them. Likewise, you can now select materials and their textures for use in terrain, track, and walls from any X pack not already loaded in your project. Only the textures that are required will be copied, not the whole X pack. The terrain can now be hidden because why not? Pressing tab in the track edit mode now moves the camera closer to the track. It used to just point at it before. Pressing tab when using the shape tool angles the camera to face the shape. A new track cross-section icon allows you to select a new one from a list. This will be used to create a new track, or if you're in edit mode, it can be selected to replace the entire track with a new shape and materials. Object selection has been simplified. Select the objects that you wish to use and they will be kept in the toolbar at the top. You can filter by type, by XPack, or using a text search. Object types have been standardized and I'm going through all third-party XPacks trying to make them appear in the correct groups. There's an Align to Terrain checkbox for objects when adding objects to the scene. Or alternatively, just use the pop-up menu. When adding a single or line of objects, after finding the right spot and before releasing the left mouse button, click-drag the right mouse button to rotate the object around the Y-axis. When adding objects by line, the separation is determined by the width of the object. There's a new tool to add walls to the trackside. Just drag from one area to another. Hold Shift if you want to connect it to the outside of the track. Shift works in the normal Align tool too. The same tool is available for string objects. Just drag from one side to the other. However, there's an additional S key that can be used to flip the side. An Edit Materials pop-up menu has been added. So when editing a track, an object, string object, or a wall, right-click for the pop-up to quickly jump into that item's material or materials. And now we have a fast line creation, which used to just follow the center line, but now it angles in, hits the apex, goes out wide again, hits another apex, and follows along. What a beast that is. Thank you so much, Yuri, for giving me this gift. That was an amazing experience. So much fun. Thanks again, guys, for supporting me with RTB. It's always fun to work on. Yeah, hope we can do it a lot more in the future.